Well, a cup of coffee with you.
Greetings, guys. Polo Creed here, voice of the common man. Hope you're all well. Big respect to everybody. Just thought I'd do a quick live tonight, eh? Have a bit of crack. Seeing as Film Boys are not on tonight, but he'll be back on soon, la. Feel free to share the Cesspit 2's backup page as well, everybody. All right. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well. I haven't done a live for a while. Like I say, just on for tonight. And then on Saturday, people, I've got a great guest on Saturday that I'll be doing a podcast with. I'll release more about it probably tomorrow. I don't know if to just leave it to you till the night, because you know what people are like. But it'll be a really interesting guy with a really good story who a lot of you already know. Be great crack. So, who have we got in the chat? And then we'll get into what we're talking about. Queen Gambino, respect, la. Don't leave a horse's head in my bed. Sadie Kendrew, respect. Mishi, big respect, love. Yes, Anita, respect. I fight the name of justice. Millwall Martin, love. Gail Clark, respect. Diddy, Valhalla, respect. Just nipping through. Simon Gray, respect. Anderson De Silva. You were a great fighter, lad, just like Apollo Creed. Brian Scott. Cesspit 2 film boy in the house, big respect. Where the madness goes on. What a channel that is. I fight in the name of justice again. Nemesis. Brr. Loads of people. Zeus, big respect. Chopper, respect. Respect, everybody. Oh, there's someone in the background already. But I'll just go on to what's going on. So, wonder how everybody is. Hope everyone's feeling great. All right. Loads of stuff going on YouTube, isn't there? I've just been catching up a bit today, and I blasted a few short videos out just to keep people in the loop without having to listen to videos for half an hour. You know what I mean? Till they get to the point. Quick snippets, that's what I like to do. But it's all mad, isn't it? All mad. We've got Fergal out there making gains. Give his channel a sub. Go and check Fergal's channel out. Quality channel. Fergal's a proper honest lad and straight down the line as well. Big time. Him versus Dickie Hickey. Is it Dickie? Yeah, so Dickie was saying he was putting up 10 grand. He wants people to pay him 10 grand to fight him, which I think is a bit steep. But he's saying they'd make a name off him on YouTube and all of this, so he wants the people to pay him 10 grand. And then he dropped another video saying 5 grand. So I was like, like 10 grand. I don't think you deserve that, lad. But then when he said 5 grand, I was like, yeah, I'll pay you 5 bags. So that's the way it is at the moment. Obviously, being on the phone to Fergal, discussing and everything. And he's, he's wanting the fight, of course. And he agrees to the money being put up. And that's it, really. So we're just waiting on a response. But yeah, the 5 bags will be paid and we'll fight you. You know what I mean? Only stipulation I'd like to put in, if that's possible, is if you lose, I want me 5 bags back. You know what I mean? I'm not made of money, you know. I was only on the cesspit the other day, joking on how I get 2 grand a month. I don't get 2 grand a month. I get about 20 pence. So all feel free to donate. No, I'm only joking. But if you lose, I want me 5 bags back, I would say. But anyway, if that's not the case, the 5 bags is still there because I said that. So it's all just ready to rock and roll. So we want a little response and seeing what's going on. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? And let's not wait months either. I don't want none of that. No chance. Yeah, and the madness of Darren G continues, eh? Madness of Darren G continues. What's that all about, lad? Crazy stuff, isn't it? Big respect to all the channels out there that I keep highlighting them, you know what I mean? Really good stuff, because he is a serious danger. Let's face it, he's one of the worst ones we've come along in a while, you know what I mean? And we've seen a couple already, haven't we? But this guy is naughty, naughty. He was basically all grooming them young girls, wasn't he? Those minors that were online. And now he's trying to turn it around today, saying that he's trying to deliver a message to the youth on TikTok. We all know what message he's trying to deliver. But yeah, apparently he's doing it for a message on TikTok to speak to the youth, and he says he's got no problem. We're letting kids basically on his lives if they want to talk to him, because he's trying to inspire them. No, 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 Mr. G. That's not what I heard, lad. I heard you were grooming, and not grooming dogs. You were grooming young girls on your channel, weren't you? Hey, talking about you'd basically like to be the dad, talking about how they were seductive witches. Yeah, you were saying they were seductive. Young underage girls, eh? Then you were saying that you could arrange for them to finger your bumhole. Eh? That's what you said, matey. And you said a lot more things. And we've seen you with all the other girls. So what's all of this trying to turn it around and saying you're trying to deliver a message? No, no, lad. You're trying to groom. That's what you're trying to do. You're a sick individual. Your time's probably marked on YouTube, because people aren't going to ever forget that. It's like you're hiding in plain sight as well. You do you think you are? It's all gone to your head, you nutcase. Hey, Mr. Savile, that's your new name, isn't it? Hey? And now you're trying to be brazen as brass about it. Won't wash, fella. Won't wash. Absolutely disgusting stuff. It's disgusting. Good old Cumbrian truth. No, do you know what it is as well? There's a few of you. There was this guy I've seen before called Midnight Bum Soldier, or whatever he's called, this Midnight guy. And he was talking absolute filth as well, and supporting Darren G at times. And he was another one. I think he admitted that when he was 21 years old, that he had it with a 15-year-old. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then he turned around and he said on the clip, "But I don't look at them now, though. I don't look at them now." You know, you're absolutely wrong. It's absolutely full of them, isn't it? Cumbrian truth, good old Cumbrian truth, eh? He's taken a backward step, as Ashley, eh? He wants nothing more to do with it, lad. Or is that really the case? That was a funny one, wasn't it? There was all sorts going on about that, saying houses had been smashed up, blah, blah, but we all know what happened in the end. Moto went up to speak to him to try and help him out, and Ashley was off. 110-metre hurdle champion, straight over those back fences away. Was it a good thing? Was it a bad thing? But I don't know if there was all these cars there full of lads and stuff, not what I've heard. But, you know, hopefully you're going a different way with it. Ashley's son, eh? And just not voyeuring on videos, and look after yourself and sort yourself out, because it's crazy, la, isn't it? It's crazy, crazy bacon stuff, la. But there you have it. But yeah, just gonna have a bit of a buzz, see what's going on. La-di-da. I'm just gonna have a look at that. 2 seconds. Yeah, that's right. Right, let's see who's in the back. Who was on first? I'll bring you on. To Miss Gambino, first of all. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
How have you been?
I've been a lot better than I was, because I had an eye operation because I was going blind.
Yeah.
And I had cataracts done and that. But I've been watching this this dodgy Dave, you know. What do you think this man is up to, the way he's treating people?
I haven't seen much of him. What's been going on the last couple of days?
If you look at his video, he was threatening Cumbrian truth and that. Then he went up. He went up to his cousin's house with a gang of people, and he did smash the house up.
Did he?
Oh yes, oh yes. The police are on to him.
Oh my goodness! Revelations.
Then he's made 2 more videos.
Yeah.
Last video he's made, he said he's still in the same town as Cumbrian Truth, and he's after the beast. He's a beast.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them, isn't there, really?
He's a beast. and he wants to watch himself because people won't get him.
Well, it's getting crazy. YouTube, isn't it? At the moment, it seems people are going after each other now. It's getting out of hand.
No, he's going after
Eh?
people. He's going after people, thinking he's this. Oh, I do this for women. I do this for old people. He's the one what robbed an old woman of 88. He had his 2 children claiming disability benefits, saying they were ill and they're not. He was charged with it. He's not disabled.
No, I don't believe he is he?
You know what I mean? And he's going around saying, oh, about people with cancer. I had cancer, but he had a go at me. So
Yeah.
what right has he got to have a go at other people, you know, about Cumbrian Truth, saying he took the piss of a woman with cancer? He did the same to me.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same as...
The bears with a bat, a baseball bat, isn't he?
He did love her, yeah.
Yeah, he's a wrong one. You could ask all the lads up in Liverpool as well and got them jail.
Yeah, that's what I heard, and that's what I was wondering about when he was on about Scousers at his house, but you don't know what to believe, do you?
They're not Scousers, lad. They're just fucking Joey's doing the graft.
Oh no, we've got trouble now on the channel. It's Scouse Emma, everybody. Oh no.
Joey's doing the graft, then, lad.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff. Absolutely crazy mental behaviour. I don't know what's going on, Miss Gambino.
Lad, I want to know why you haven't exposed that fucking Johnny Bum Bum, that Johnny Woodsman.
That Woodsman, do you know what it is? I only heard about that last week, that and I've been ill with COVID, but I heard that he was saying all sorts to you ladies, and then I looked him, I had loads in my comments where he's been saying sick stuff in my comments, so I was like, yeah, it's a definite wrong.
So he was saying that Lindsay and us girls deserve to be raped.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Then, right, it gets worse. Then someone give him the link, right? You know, because we were saying to him, get on our channel and that so we could rip his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, someone give him a link, and because he couldn't do it, he was on his live trying to do it and goes, for fuck's sake, I feel like raping someone.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
So then today he's been on a live and someone's told me, and he's trying to say like, we encouraged him to say it, we made him say it apparently. How anyone can make anyone say that, I don't know.
Absolutely unbelievable.
He was drunk and all that, trying to defend it by being drunk. So I've jumped on and I was like, listen, you can't justify that. No one in this world, no man, drunk or not, would say that any ladies deserve to be raped. Do you know what I mean?
No,
that's just beastie behaviour.
It's not normal behaviour.
Listen, then he's kicked me off the stream, right? And then gone, the other girls don't deserve to be raped, but she does. I was just like, wow, how is that man even on here? Why are people even still watching him? I don't know. It's fucking crazy.
I've had mad arguments with blokes and stuff, but I make it my point not to argue with women. That's just how I am. But to come out with that, and when you're arguing with a woman's just unbelievable.
That's, yeah, you know what I mean? But come on, any man, normal man on here will tell you, no matter how drunk you are, you would never in the world come out with ladies deserve to be raped.
Never.
You say shit like that, do you know what I mean?
You wouldn't say it's absolutely disgusting. That man, he needs looking at people. He needs highlighting and stuff because there's obviously something there. He's in a different country, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a wrong one, proper wrong one. Anyway, I only jumped on for a minute to say to you, don't forget to promote our channel, lads, and get on the panel, or I'm exposing you. You know, I'm doing all the real exposing here. The voice of the common women, lad.
Oh, come on now, Emma. Don't play this. Yeah, no problem. I will at the end. I'll share your channel, lad.
Get us some more subs.
Good stuff, man. No problem.
Right,
thanks for jumping on.
Gambino, it was lovely to speak to you. Take care, Pablo. Take care, lad.
See you later.
I've had a drink, so I'm not staying on too long. I'll end up saying shit I shouldn't.
Yeah, get off now.
Take care, lad.
See you later.
She sounds well.
Oh, she's a feisty one. Just call me Pablo there. Well done. Anyway, let's have a look here. Guest. It's funny as anything. 2 seconds.
Apollo,
Sorry, yeah. Go on, Gambino.
I'll let you into a little secret. All my children were born in Liverpool.
Really? Nice one,
Yes.
La. Nice one. Another thing in common. Let me just check in the back here because there's been people in the back for a while. Humble Dyer, is that you? Ah, yes, it is. I'll let Humble on 2 moments. All right, mate.
You all right, Apollo? You all right, Miss Gambino?
Hello there, how are you?
Hello, love. So I just want to come on and thank Andragoin for
Yeah.
having us on the other night there, where me and Paula kind of sorted our differences out. And
That's
I'm
good.
quite sure a lot of people's kind of seen a lot of things where I'd been honest. I just want to thank Apollo for having a look at the lies that Dr. Ratpool got told about Decca Heggie, about Danny Christie.
Yeah, respect.
I believe Dr. Ratpool's had somebody with an American accent whispering into his ear.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it without belittling Dr. Ratpool, but I don't think he's in a good mental place mentally. I think he might be having a wee bit of a breakdown, and I think some people's found it easy for him to target, to spread malicious lies. Because the same lies was pushed out in 2019 by a certain family, which will remain. But this person with the American accent, I think, appeared on a few. I think she's called UK Lady.
Yeah, I've heard of her, yeah.
Yeah. Miss Gambino, sorry about the other week there. I think we were speaking, you were on regarding some of the things that me and Paula Benny had to say to each other. I'm sorry you had to witness it that way because
I've got nothing against you because I don't know you, and I don't judge people what I don't know, right? But at the end of the day, if I see an old woman being robbed or a woman being abused, I will go for that person because I don't like it.
Yes.
I've been there.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough, yes. And there's my friend PD in, and I'm quite sure
Yes, PD.
he'll respect the
Oh, man.
elderly lady being in the
Oh,
night.
man,
And not swear
elderly
too
lady.
much. He's not got to swear too much, are he, PD, when Miss Gambino's in here?
Go fuck yourself. I don't swear much.
Are you keeping all right, Miss Gambino? Are you?
Yes, I'm very well. I'm 60-year-old, and I was just on about saying to Apollo, I've had cancer and everything, but yet that dodgy Dave had a go at me. And you want to see how he talked about me? It was awful.
How would you feel if I tried to arrange Dodgy Dave explain himself to you?
Oh, I don't want to talk to him. He's
No.
a monster.
I'm trying to be me, the mediator. Don't work.
Oh, no.
Don't work like that, Humble.
Miss Gambino, I've got I don't know if you'd be interested in watching it. In my channel, there's it's Decca Heggie leaked, and it shows you a lady from Liverpool called Mandy Jameson. And Mandy Jameson was the person who done the knife crime documentary. She lost her son. I'm not sure if you're aware.
Yeah.
Mandy Jameson was the reason I turned to Dodgy Dave, because Mandy Jameson speaks very highly of him.
I would never speak highly of a man what has robbed an 88-year-old woman, got his own children to claim disability when they weren't, right? I don't want nothing to do with anybody like that. If he did that to my grandmother, he'd be in a body bag.
Apollo, Anton Lewis wants to link. That could be very controversial.
I think it's at the top of the old chat.
It is. It's pinned. Yeah, it is pinned.
Respect, boys. Respect, PD, that as well. I caught up with a bit of that, what you were putting out about that Daniel character. Yeah, man.
Apollo, what do you think of Darren G with these young girls on TikTok?
Humble, the first thing I saw about that, right, was that video you put out and you tagged it in there. And then I went and had a look at it, and mate, everything that people have told me about him, because I don't know a great deal about him, started to ring through, and I just couldn't believe that he was talking to minors.
Yeah.
He's a coward. I told you where I think he's a coward.
Yeah.
He moved seats, Humble, got his mate shot.
Yeah.
My mate was shot because of me. I'm not a big man. I'm just saying, if my mate got
shot, you would take a bullet for
I would have went myself and personally done it myself. Instead, he sat up the road, sat in the fucking car, sent 2 fucking gophers to shoot the wrong man. He's a fucking coward. Yeah, that was always my opinion on it.
And then, but see, with him speaking to these young girls online now, that couldn't have caused a bit of controversy about what he said about his phone being hacked 2 years ago.
The only problem is, Humble, with all this stuff going on, in my opinion, yeah, it's out in Darren G. It's out in him for talking to fucking minors. That's what it's out in him for. Not to see.
And his TikTok, there's thousands of people reported his TikTok.
What my problem with this is, Humble, and I haven't even said this to you privately. My problem with this is those kids' faces are now plastered all over the internet on loads of different channels. That's what I don't like.
I actually need to hold my hands up because I thought I'd blurred the young girl's face out last night.
That's the only thing I don't like, is them poor kids who are innocent to any of this YouTube war or YouTube beef or anything like that. They're plastered all over the fucking internet, man. Yeah. Forever. They're plastered all over the internet. You know? That's what I don't like about it.
Well, do we learn from that?
100%, yeah. You live and learn. Like, I've made loads of mistakes I've learned from, but
I mean, somebody said last night you've not blurred their face out, and I hadn't, right? But there's at least 10, well, I'm going to lie, there maybe 4 channels that I've seen. Like,
there's about 10. There's actually about 10 that I've
seen. Loads. One of them's got 18,000 views. Yeah. One of them had 28,000 views, I mean, across a couple of channels. And I thought, shit, I made a mistake. I went and blurred the girl's face out and then played it again. Only took me a couple of minutes. I should have known better. But again, it's from
no. I'm not even targeting you at that comment, John. I'm just saying.
No, I know you weren't, mate. But again, I made a mistake.
That's the only thing I find disturbing out of the whole thing is those kids' faces are now plastered all over the internet, tied in with that fucking coward.
Yeah.
You know, coward. Like, he'll never jump. Well, he never done a YouTube live where he let people on the panel. So why the fuck is he going to TikTok? A fucking teenager panel.
That's all you get. That's all you hear in this house. TikTok. But it's a kids thing. I was embarrassed.
I have a TikTok, but it's only my dogs. I have plenty of subs to go live. I've never gone live.
Yeah. Again, you know, it's like everything else. Who's helping them? Andrew going done a great. I know me and Anne's had our differences, but some things I agree with Anne. The criminologist, I agree with her on that subject itself. He's a very shady man.
Someone's made a comment. He said, "Mr. Big said at least it highlights the danger, Mr. Big. 100%. I'm not, but if that was your child." On that picture, how would you feel if that was your daughter?
Well, mate,
I know it highlights the problem, but your daughter's picture is now all over the fucking internet.
There's bastards, and I will use the word bastards, have made profiles of my kids, but I'll tell you what, I will hack your systems, I will get you, and I will fucking, there won't be any police involved in this one when I find out who's responsible for making profiles of my kids.
Yeah, that's out of order, that. Totally out of order.
I will hack them. And I'll make it publicly. I will hack your systems and your camera.
John, you're around YouTube a long time. You know you're going to get targeted by arseholes. I get targeted by.
Yeah, I know where it's at.
And I'm not even as hated as you are. And but you know what I mean? I still get targeted fucking nastily. The missus gets targeted nasty. There was a couple of years ago. There was loads of accounts of my missus showed up on YouTube.
I know, mate. You told me.
She's never been on fucking YouTube.
I know you told me, mate.
You know, and she's not even into. She doesn't even understand why I do this YouTube. But I get a buzz off it. She doesn't.
As long as you're nice to Miss Gambino up here, because you need to look after what else.
Miss Gambino, she come in with a frying pan and knock me out in a fucking flash, and I don't hide that fact. She's nuts.
Hey, can I just say something?
Who's this?
Can I just say something? Look, all I've got to say, right? Well said, Miss Gambino, for what you said about God today. We look after our elders. John, you just said that. Yeah. Why are you promoting God today then?
I'll tell you, mate.
Why are all you grown men supporting someone who fucked the family up, destroyed them, killed a nan 6 months, 8 months down the line, took her for it 10 grand, and use all promote him?
I don't promote him. I think he's a wrong one.
Do you know what that story was about? Do you know what
I know what the story was about. I know what it was about with him. Yeah, I know exactly what it was about with him. I'm from Liverpool. I know everything about him.
So he priced a job. He was doing a job, a construction job, and
no, he didn't. Want me to tell you? No, what he told you, he priced the job. Do you want me to tell you what it was?
Is this Anton Lewis on the panel?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
big up
it is. It's Anton Lewis.
big up,
Yeah,
big up.
man.
Sorry, mate, I can't hear you, Paul.
You want me to
Sorry.
tell you what it was, John? What it is?
Yeah.
You sugarcoat what it was. He was a dodgy Sky man, mate, who fitted Sky dishes. He wasn't a builder. He wasn't an electrician. He was a fucking scamming bastard who fucked an old woman over, and yous all promote him. Just put yourself in this thing. I heard.
I don't promote him.
Mate, no harm, but you couldn't be fitting a Sky dish for 10 grand.
No, he wouldn't, because he befriended an old lady, mate. Put yourself. Look, you said the other day, which look, my heart goes out to you because I lost my nan not so long ago, right? And you lost an elderly loved one to yourself, right? But just put yourself in this position. Your loved one, a nan, who's been through an awful lot at the age of 88, so she's been through absolutely everything, probably 2 world wars at the age, because my bird's man is 88 now.
One,
So at the end of the day,
Anton, I have a grandmother still alive at 96, brother.
Well, PD, you answer me this.
If something happened to her, I'd happily stand in a cell on my fucking head.
Thank you very much. Why are we promoting Dodgy Dave? Why is everyone promoting him?
I don't know. I take the piss out of him. I've had a couple of interactions with him.
I'll answer that,
take the piss out.
I will answer that, and I'll answer it honestly. The reason I promoted him because he could have quite easily have slipped into the shadows, right, where nobody would have ever heard about him. With promoting Dodgy Dave, okay, I might be bad in doing that, right? But every time I've spoken to him, I've heard his kids having fun in the background, mate. I've spoken to people who know him as a family.
Let's have it right then. Okay.
You ask me a question and I'll give you it. But
well, let's put the old lady on the back burner, right? Let's put the old lady on the back burner, right? Anybody who's got kids, anybody in this world who's got kids, and there's plenty of people who watch YouTube, right? Who've got who've got disabled kids who must go through an absolute torrid time looking after their poor disabled child. It must be any family's worst nightmare. What's that? Sorry.
I've got a child.
And how hard is it, Emma?
Let me say now, right? I do not in any way condone that dodgy, whatever his name is. I don't even know him. I don't follow him.
Thank you very much, Emma, because you fucking know how hard it is.
But listen, I like Humble as well, as much as I'm saying.
Thank you very much, Emma, and you know how hard it is.
Humble is
lads, one at a time, because you're overspeaking.
In any way support that Dodgy Dave.
Maybe he is.
What people are saying is right, mate. He's a wrong in the story. He's a wrong in my eyes. You know what I mean?
Thank you very much. And you are a fucking girl.
You know, people will have him on you. It's YouTube. You know what I mean, lads? It's YouTube. People, he will be about.
This is my opinion on Dodgy Dave.
I agree with you 100%.
Emma, this is my opinion on Dodgy Dave. And same for you, Anton. Dodgy Dave's content. Listen, Anton, brother, 1 second. Dodgy Dave's content is going to run out very shortly. But his content is going to run out very shortly.
Yeah, you know, exposure at him on his channel. None of us knew. Do you know what I mean? I'm not just saying it. None of us knew what he was about.
Dave has no contact at the minute, Emma, so he's attacking company and truth. It's he needs controversy to court views.
To tell you the truth,
what I hate is on exposure, Emma, right? I've got nothing against exposure, but
big off
even now, I don't know if it's true or it's fake. I haven't got a clue. I don't follow the lad, but just because I've heard it, that's enough for me. Until I see that's enough for me to say he's a wrong one. Until someone proves me wrong, I will be angry and say apologise.
No, what Humble said, Emma, was Humble said he's seen. Hold on, let me just explain first. Humble said he's seen his acro. Humble seen his acro. All his acro is going to show is fraud. His acro is not going to show robbing a 98-year-old or
exactly.
There's a reward. There's a reward out for Stig's name and address. Twitter me it. There's a reward out. He's getting tied to a bumper. That little bastard. He's trying to get me to run down people saying that he was behind my Jeep. So that I want his name and address, please. Twitter mate, please, in Twitter.
Just head to Liverpool, mate, and he'll meet up with you.
You fucking meet up.
I don't know him. I've never watched him. What I've heard is enough to tell me he's a wrong one.
Apollo.
Yes, mate.
Quick little YouTube lesson. That A1000 is a girl called Katie.
A1000.
A survivor.
A1000. I know a lot about A1000. Where do you want to start?
She's a survivor, man.
Really?
She's a survivor.
Well, listen, can I just speak
of rape gangs and
Apollo?
big respect.
Listen,
Yeah,
normally
might have
I
a different
don't
opinion, but I've seen her story. I've spoken to her.
If it's the same A1000 that appeared on Andrew Goins live in 2020, maybe 2019, Katie Boyle, is that right?
I don't know her last name, but she just said in the chat, "Let's go humble." So you obviously have a
mate. Well, it might be a different humble. It might be a different
from the A1000 I know. Katie is her name. She's
Katie.
Yeah,
Katie appeared in. She didn't believe that one person was as bad, and then I think she contacted me about maybe 6 months ago and said, "Oh, can fair play to you at the end of the day."
You said she didn't go on Andrew Goins, so maybe someone different.
Maybe
You mean
somebody different.
But that A1000 I do know, and that is Katie.
She didn't go in Andrew Goins, so it can't be her.
She's.
But it's strange how I said Katie there.
Just putting a message up there saying who is speaking.
Right, so Apollo, when you jumped on...
Hold on, humble,
right,
interesting.
my
Hold on, humble.
I always say,
Have a little
I
troll
do
in the
not
chat
do
saying,
apologies.
Edie, where's my imaginary wife? Humble has seen my wife. Humble spoke to my wife. Don't play.
Yeah, mate, she wears the trousers.
She does wear the trousers, you know.
Sorry, Emma, what was that?
Right, I just jumped on for a minute. Normally, I always say I do not do apologies ever. I don't do apologies. But listen, I've just watched that video back and I'll hold my hands up, lads. I owe you a very big apology. I've just called you Pablo, haven't I? Fighting smack.
Yeah.
Oh, lads, that was a bad shout. Listen, I know you don't bend copper pipes for bags of bran and that, so I'll hold my hands up and I'll apologise.
That's nice. You've apologised. Well done, Emma.
Apollo, I'm sorry for interrupting. I've got another call coming in here, Apollo, right?
Okay, respect, humble lad.
Nice one. Miss Gambino, thanks. I've got another call coming in here. I need to take it. Emma, thanks. Apollo, thanks. And Miss Gambino, take care of yourself.
Humble, nice laters, mate.
Okay, guys, I'll speak to you soon. Contact us on Twitter, guys, if you want to speak. Ta-ra, bye-bye.
What's happening, people? I like Miss Gambino.
If I just let the stig on there.
Listen, I
just saw that. Sorry, there. 2 seconds. I just saw the stig there, and I went to add him, but he's gone now. But Humble's just gone. I didn't realise you were there, Stig. I would have had you on early if you wanted to say something. Sorry, mate.
I like Humble. You know what I think it is with Humble? I think he jumps in head first with people on information instead of checking shit out first. If that makes sense.
To be fair, with Humble, yeah, I think he's.
I agree, he's a wrong one, do you know what I mean? But I think he doesn't look into people before he jumps on and helps them. Do you know what I mean?
I think Humble's all right, yeah, but he can be a cunt if he wants to be.
Humble's around a long time, Benny. Right? Let me just. Humble's around a long time. He is a decent man. Don't care what anyone says. They can call me cunt in the chat. He's a decent man. He has his beliefs and he stands by his beliefs, whether he's right or he's wrong. He's passionate about his beliefs, but he's not swayed. There's no one can say him.
That's what I say.
He's looking into the people's background first.
I don't agree with everything he says or does, but I agree with some stuff he says or does. And I get out with him on a personal level.
He can be a good fella and he can be a cunt. And he knows it. And he loves being a cunt.
No, never, bro. Never,
but he makes some bad decisions, if you ask me, let me tell you.
Anyone in my life. I've never robbed a house, a shop, a factory.
Make some bad decisions, but I don't think he thinks before he's doing it, and then he does it and goes, shit, that was
where's he gone? I'm sure he can explain for himself.
That's fair enough. How's everybody doing anyway?
Listen, there's fucking millions and millions of wrong ones on this YouTube that you'll talk to, and you'll never know that the wrong ones. You know what I mean? It's one of them things.
It's getting crazy.
Don't you think that on YouTube at the minute that wrong-uns are accepted in certain things as well, rather than everyone just like gets a fuck you.
People call other people things like, you know, exposure. People are saying, oh, he's having glasses on his channel, he's like, and then them same people that are saying it are glasses and sitting on channels with glasses, and it's like it's all tit for tat.
I agree with what you're saying there.
I just think all the wrong-uns should be shut out of all the good chats. I think
Yeah.
personally, and let them all go and doing their own chats, and all the wrongins, all you wrongins stick on each other's, and all the good channels.
You'll never out them all. Like, you'll never out them all. Some of them are crafty.
Let's have it right.
Yeah.
Right, lockdown caused a lot of problems. Yeah, as in with social media and whatnot. Yeah. Now the authorities have the perfect chance now to rid social media of the wrong'uns and get the laws in place.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying this before. Like, I
No,
don't like
fucking what do you call our fucking Terry Tackle? You call that person Terry Tackle. Terry Tackle made a very good point, and you know what? I don't mean that. I'm just Andrew Guine. Andrew Guine is the person, right? Karma done this petition, Apollo, right? Of 10,000 subs to get fucking wrong'uns, acros. If you have it more than 1,000 subs,
to Parliament.
Yeah.
So Andrew Guine made a very good point in a community post a day or two after, saying that's all well and good doing a fucking poll in the UK. It's all good doing that poll in the UK and getting 10,000 subs and bringing it to Parliament, and then Parliament in the UK bring it in. All you have to do is bring a VPN in, and then you're outside the UK. That's all you have to do.
Correct. That's why I don't think it took off.
It takes 2 seconds to
It never took off, Apollo, because people shout and scream about it, but they can't spend 2 or 3 minutes clicking a fucking button.
Yeah, I shared it, and I noticed nothing really came of it, and I was like, yeah, you can use a VPN, exactly what you've just said there, and I was like,
and you can be anonymous even on that petition. You can even be anonymous.
Yeah, I'll put my name into it because I don't.
Look at Edie in the chat. Edie in the chat. Apollo, let me on.
I let him on. He's funny. Let him. No, maybe not. Maybe if you want to bring in a different debate, but
I will soon, Edie lad. I will soon, lad.
He's harmless. Trust me, he's harmless.
Oh, he's funny. He's funny.
What did you make it? So, what did you make it at live I done the other day? I know you saw some of it.
Really good, PD, for highlighting this shit again. But that guy is a severe wrong'un, isn't he?
Yeah,
really bad.
You have 7 times the subs I have. So if you wouldn't mind one night, just highlight it, please.
Definitely will, PD, 100%. Because I've just been ill, but I'm starting to feel better.
That lad, Big Boss McGraw, Plisco, we call him. But
how the fuck is he getting away with that?
How do they all get away with it, Benny?
Yeah, I know. I'm saying like that fucker.
Apollo, I reckon you're a lot younger than me. I'm 36. I reckon you're a lot younger than me. So you play the PlayStation. I play the PlayStation. I've been on Grand Theft Auto. It's very easy to join it, but it's very easy to join a mission where you know there's a child in there. And you just leave it. You're back out and you start.
Of course, you just knock it back, and it's just
leave it and you start. But these people are so much predators. They just buy PlayStations, Xboxes, and PCs to talk to children all fucking day.
But 100%. Surely these PlayStation 5s and that they're bringing out now, right? That you must have to register if you're going on a game and prove how old you are.
You don't.
Because if you
don't.
This is what I'm saying. I'm just putting flaws out in the system there. I mean, if you're going into an under 18 chat room and you're over 18,
Benny, you're a little bit older. You don't get this vibe, right? Grand Theft Auto is an 18+ game played by 6-year-old children.
Yeah.
By 6-year-old children.
I get that.
So, who's going to...
I get that.
All the kid has to do is make an account up and make their date of birth over 18.
But what about the parents then?
It's the parents. It's the parents are the problem. Parents are sticking the kids in the room going, play your game, give me an hour's break. I don't want to know. I can understand that. I'm a parent.
PD, that's my point.
Hold on, Benny. Stop interrupting all the time, man. Let me finish my points, man. I'm not going to get smart. Stop interrupting. But parents leave their kids in a room, go, give me an hour. I'm tired. I'm stressed. And they don't know who their kids are talking to in the background. They don't. And there's more emphasis should be put on parents to watch what your kids are doing than outing wrong'uns. Because if the parents are not outing the wrong'uns, why should we be outing? And do you understand why I'm saying that?
Yeah, of course. But it's like with Netflix. If you've got an account, obviously you've got to be over 18 to have an account. But
how do you know you're over 18? You just make the date past 1992. Simple. You're over 18.
But I'm saying if your kids have got an account, then surely the parents must.
Benny, you're not up with technology, brother. You're not up with technology.
I'm not up with technology.
You're not with the PlayStation, the Xbox networks.
I don't think you've got to be 18 to have a TikTok account. You know?
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
That's the
You don't have to
problem.
be 18 to have a YouTube account.
You don't do your PD. No, you know why? Because look, I
You don't need to be 18 to have a Facebook account, an Instagram account, a Snapchat account, a fucking TikTok, an Omegle. You don't need to have any of them. There's no ID checks on nothing.
You know yourself on here as well, even YouTube, when you make a video and put one out, you've got to put the settings on that it's not available for kids and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's mad. Yeah.
And also there's parental guidance controls on there.
You've got to set them all yourself. They're not really looking for it themselves. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. The shit that goes on. Like him going on to TikTok, Darren, recently and disappearing off YouTube. And look what he was getting up to, man. I mean, absolutely mental.
On his YouTube panel.
Exactly. He was on last night as well, wasn't he? Going absolutely
there's two ladies
mental.
left and right of me. Like they obviously have kids. Their kids probably have PlayStations, Xbox. Do you check your kids' PlayStations and Xboxes? Do you check their friends?
Anita, Scotchy bird.
No, I get what you're saying there, PD. I'm saying that surely with technology these days that it should be looked into a bit more.
Yeah,
well, a lot more, to be fair.
The sooner fucking social media make ID number one without an account, the better. There'll be no people with 20 and 30 and 40 accounts. There'll be no, everything is ID'd, you know?
Yeah, something's got to be done at all. That's the really only real. I mean, us lot and stuff like that can highlight these people, guys, and show people what they are, just to make it a bit more common knowledge on platforms. But really, we can't do nothing apart from. That's why these organisations have to put something in place to stop them coming on.
2 years ago, by the way, I highlighted Dan Thompson-Sullivan in the exact same.
Yeah,
2 years ago.
Exactly. Yeah,
and I have
that's
to
what I
highlight
mean.
it now again because new people have come into this community.
Exactly. And that's when people say to me sometimes, they go, well, what are you actually done about it, Apollo? What can I do, guys?
What can you do? Unless a victim comes forward, you can't do nothing.
Yeah. Apart from highlight it, that's right, yeah.
But we can all bang our heads together.
What you can do, can I step in there?
Mm-hmm.
Download the video with this Darren G talking to these minors and report it to the police and protect them children straight away.
But the police will turn around and say he's done nothing sexually. He's probably done, in the eyes of the law, nothing wrong. And this lady beside me to my left, this is the lady of the child. She can tell you, go to the unless they've broke the law or done something sexual, there's fuck all they can do.
No, but you need to have evidence with them to have sex. Otherwise, police won't do nothing.
No. How he was talking to them was violent.
Or shoot him, yeah. Neil O'Mac, or shoot him.
But if it's
doesn't matter. They can talk however they want to talk, and police or social services won't do nothing, because I don't know if police and social services protecting those people, or they just, or their hands are tied because of this.
Well, that's what I was going to say. If it's an over 18s chat room and under 18s go in, then their hands are tied because they shouldn't be in there.
Also, police are not interested about YouTube or TikTok. They're not going to even look at it.
No, correct. I forgot about that because that's what they said to you.
Apollo.
Yeah,
I do think they're watching Apollo. I was arrested twice over YouTube a couple of years ago.
Oh, I 100% believe well, if you look back at what that Paddy Conroy was saying when he did his live and he got arrested, he was saying the coppers were saying to him, we've been watching all your videos. So you're right, mate, you're right.
They're definitely, like, I was arrested over that Cody Lachey channel for talking about Dublin fucking shooting that went on a couple of weeks before. I was only generalising. I got arrested for questioning on what do I know about it.
Jesus Christ, it's getting
then
ridiculous.
Then I had the shit with Erie. It went all over YouTube. Then I got arrested for threats to fight.
But we're in agreement.
They are
watching.
All right, Apollo, what's back? All good, man. All right, Petey, what's happening?
Yeah, you're good Irish lad.
Yes.
Oh, no,
yeah.
it's just scruffy.
All right, ladies. How you doing with them three sexy girls there? Well, happy days. Here.
Speak slowly for these people.
Petey, can I just go back, mate? Right, I was on exposure. What was it? I think it was about last week or 2 weeks ago. And as I say, mate, I'm Irish, right? And you got fighting Irish, you got Mark Belfast, dog man. Listen, we all don't know each other, you know. I'm only new to this here. I've only been on this here a few months now. I come on, I heard a tape recording about saying about vulnerable people and people with autism. Now I confronted Humble about that there, right? He says I was working for Atwood. He says I was sucking such and such, Darren G such and such, right? And
but there's no point coming on asking me this question. You have to ask Humble.
Yeah, no, what I'm going to say, because I couldn't get on there when Humble was on, but I'm going to say this here, mate, right? But I mean, I confronted him about that there. I'm 100%, you know what I mean? I'm with my missus 16 years. I've got 3 lovely kids. Kid 15, 9, the wee girl at 9, severe autism. But when I heard that recording about taking advantage of vulnerable people and people with autism, now I confronted that there. Now I heard that from I was Humble's wife or girlfriend, and I confronted me. And so I mean, I don't understand why I'm hearing that, but he says to me, if he's listening, he can come on and I confront him about it again. And he says to me that you're working for Sean Atwood, you're a cop and all this here, blah blah blah. I've showed my face to him and stuff like that. Or the reason why I flip, because my wee girl has severe autism. I've got a wee nephew.
I'm not going to answer for Humble, but
no, I know, but no, that's what
I can understand because he's probably getting hit with a load of fucking.
Listen, Petey, I know it's nothing to do with anybody on the panel, but what I'm saying,
troll, you know.
I went ballistic, right? So about an hour after that, there, I come off and I got my YouTube was shut down, you know. So I don't understand that. And I mean, my wee girl's severe autism, you know. It's a struggle every day with her. I have a wee nephew, 11 years of age.
Listen,
severe.
What I've seen of Humble over the last 4 Humble's
I don't like him, Petey. Sorry,
been around since the Cody days, since before the Cody days. He does highlight the wrong people. Or people maybe he comes across different to other. Listen, he's no wrong. He's no he has his views. He's his own strong personality man. He does his own thing. He doesn't listen to me telling him you shouldn't do that. He just does it anyway. And as a person, I think he's okay, and I get on quite fine.
Yeah, that's 100%. Petey, I mean, get on with everybody, but I just do not like the fella because I mean, he just thinks he's somebody that he's not, and he's coming on. I'm going to think, you know, he's a plonker, mate. That's all right.
But let him jump on the panel and answer that.
Get him on.
Come in truth. If he was paying me, he's paid everyone else apparently, but fucking me. And I know I'm about 4.5 fucking years. I'm feeling fucking let
down. Money up his bangle, like I would think I'm nothing. You know,
I'm losing a fortune.
Never paid me, John.
Good.
I mean, said that, Petey, mate. You mean I was shut down an hour after I confronted him? You know, he couldn't take it. You know,
no point asking me about fucking Humble. You need to.
No, I'm not asking you about. I mean, I couldn't get on when he was on. I was in the back. I couldn't get on. But that's just what I'm saying there. You know, I just do not like a guy, but he can come on and I can say it to him. I'm not a scared. You know. But the thing is, Petey,
Humble's heart is in the right place. He might go.
Well, here, mate.
Go a long way around it, but his heart.
I'm jumping off, lads.
All right,
it's not
the only thing I don't like about him, he wants everyone's address. What does he want everyone's address for? Who has an
information is key, brother. Information is key.
He thinks he's somebody's fuck. Sorry for my language. He's nothing.
Anton, I've seen your channel. You're not a fool, Anton. Information is key.
Yeah, well, he's not the OC.
I know that PD does like to have an opinion, right? But I just feel that everybody who has an opinion.
Someone said PD blatantly scared of
Humble Dryer wants to address.
What can Humble strike my channel for? Saying pick up the IRA? No, he won't. No, he won't.
That's exactly it. I don't get that, but I just feel that everybody who has an opinion against Humble, the next video he does, it's like, I'll get your address. I want your address. I want your
maybe
number.
That's his style.
Maybe that's never going to agree with everyone's opinion.
I give him my address right now. If he comes on, he can come over. I've got a big
Irish. I done it years ago, man. Everyone was trying to find out my name, my address, and I just meant my name, Stephen Freeman, and I live in Waterford. Then it stopped all the little.
But no, the problem is with the Irish PD, they speak their fucking mind, mate. That's what it is. They speak their mind. The people don't like that, PD. You do it, mate, and you're 100%. You speak your mind. But I'm not in I'm not in that there group with all elements. I do not know all these Irish people. I'm not a
Like
cop.
Martha said, PD working for Humble. I can promise you now.
You know, I'm not a
I
cop, mate. I don't work for fucking Sean Atwood. I don't even know Sean, you know. I mean, it's just petty, mate. Petty. You
I don't know
know?
if you're out there, Humble lad, but jump back on if you
I think
want.
you
I know you
should
said
jump
you're on
on.
the phone. Yeah, and the Stig's
Like,
saying, get
I'm
Humble on and put a number in the
friendly with
private chat.
Humble, but I'm not fucking Humble's fucking answerer. I
Yeah,
do my
jump on.
own thing.
Yeah,
Jump on.
I know you do.
But
You top lad,
listen,
like.
Irish. Humble and Fighting Irish are at each other's throats at the minute. And I get on with both of them the same way.
Yeah.
I get on with
Yeah,
both.
I'll be
I
honest.
mean,
I'll be honest with you, PD. I fucking hated you when I first watched you, but you know, the more I've watched you, the more I fucking like you because you're just a straight talking
See,
fella.
what happens,
And you've
Anton,
had
is
the
people
best. Look,
switch in
the
when
lad
I'm going fucking nuts.
was the best.
and you
But people
see,
normally switch in
good
with me when
fellas
I'm
too.
going
Good
nuts. And they
respect,
go,
good
he's a
fellas. You know,
cunt.
I fucking big respect of good fellas. Like he speaks his mind. You know, he's a smart guy too. But Pete, the thing is, or mate, all the Irish is in here, mate. I mean, I was in the chat the other night, and I was getting your tout, your S, your. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? Hear me? I do not know these people. You know,
Take the emotion. See, Phil Graham just said it right there. Highlight that one. Phil Graham. Take the emotion out of YouTube, people. Take it out of it.
It's too much of it.
yeah.
Take the
Well, put
emotion
your head
out.
away.
Yeah,
I
but
would,
when
you know.
I switched the app off and I couldn't care less about none of you. But I come on the app and I pick up the right people. You know?
Yeah.
I get an autistic child, that's disgusting.
Yeah. I mean, Miss Gambino, I mean,
My family are Irish as well, and the Irish can stick up for themselves. But to target women and children, and people are sticking up for these wrong'uns, you're all wrong doing that.
There's an agenda, though. There's certainly an agenda with certain people with certain things, and there is people are turning, and I won't do it. My morals are my morals, and I won't bend my morals just to be friendly with someone that doesn't like my enemy. Let's just say that.
Well, I was brought up to never disrespect a woman or a woman and have respect for the elders.
Just hypothetically, if me and Apollo were at war, Anton, and Irish was my mate, Irish is going to back me, even if he doesn't believe. I think that's bullshit. You have to stick to your own morals, whether you like the person or not. If you think what they're saying is wrong, call it out.
That's what I'm saying, Peter.
Follow the crowd.
Yeah, I heard, Peter, I heard that recording, mate, and as I say, mate, my wee girl's name, severe autism, mate, it breaks my heart every day, you know. You know, but I've got two other kids there. I've got a big girl of 15. The wee girl's 9. I've got a wee lad of 1.5. And the difference in them, mate, you know. But when I heard that recording, I had to go on exposure. I would never go on exposure because I don't like them. I think they're all trollops on it.
I like exposure.
I don't like them, mate, you know. I mean, just everybody's got their, you know. But the thing is, mate, see, when I heard that there, and I'm looking at my wee girl, and I'm going, no, it is. I have to confront this here. And then he comes off with this here bullshit. I know it's nothing to do with anybody in the panel, like, but I mean, he's got to act his age, you know. He's acting somebody he's not.
Irish, you're only new to YouTube, and I said this to Apollo too. Don't get in groups. Find people you like, find people you don't.
I don't, bro. I don't get any big groups at all, Peter. You know it. I just come on, have a laugh,
I'll go on exposures, I'll go on cesspit.
I know you do. Yeah, but I just had to go on just, you know.
Because I've no beef. Simple.
Yeah. But I mean,
I just like to tell you, mate, your live you done the weekend, mate, with that fella who was on, mate, for nearly 4 hours, 3 hours, whatever it was.
Hanging live.
Mate, it was one of the most...
Banging live, Absolutely banging live.
But as I say, PD, you were on about there the other day about getting people on and go through their lives and life story. Listen, mate, I would be brilliant, PD.
Yeah, that fella who was on, I think it was the weekend, he's had a fucking big... It was brilliant, mate, to be honest with you.
I just want to know who Apollo is.
I'm not picking up my channel on Apollo's. Apollo does his thing, but from Thursday to Sunday from next week, Thursday is going to be a debate with a guest. Sunday is going to be an open panel. I'm not
respect.
And people are jumping on saying, "Oh, PD said I'm not going on panels anymore," but I'm doing a bit of networking to try get my shit out there.
Of course,
like, you're that thick. And no disrespect to Apollo, but he knows, and I'll join in the conversation.
Yeah, share PD's link in the chat if you could, Mod. Share his link. He's a real guy as well, so let's have it.
Here, Apollo, how are you with COVID?
Oh, getting a lot better, mate. A lot better the last day or two. Just broke me in half, mate. Broke me in half.
Did you not get the injections? No.
No, I've never had the injections, mate. That's why I've had it that many times.
Well, I'll tell you what, her mummy, my partner's mummy, she's MS. She's had the MS for 16 years, and she's had it 4 times. She beat it, but she's had the injections, a booster and all too. Like, but she's only out of the hospital out about 2 weeks ago. She was in a coma with the MS. MS is a fucking terrible disease. Like, honest to God,
it's debilitating, isn't it?
Yeah, mate. I mean,
who's the lady in the bottom corner? Is she on mute?
I was going to say hello, Scotchy Bird.
The lady. I think she's on mute. I don't know what to. I think she's on mute. Unmute her, I think she's saying. Is it her who's saying unmute me in the chat?
Can't unmute your guest. Their mic isn't connected. You need to connect your mic, girl.
Yeah.
Apollo, thanks for making me a mod.
Anything for you, Queen Gambino?
Did you get your presents, Apollo?
You keep your eye out, Miss Gambino, for Dodgy Dave in that chat and make sure you block him straight away. He's not welcome in here.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not waking up with a horse's head in my bed. No way.
In touch with me the other day from Italy and America. They've seen what he's done, and it's all
dear.
stands.
Been on from over the water, la. Dear me.
What's going on with the fucking $5,000 money you're going to put up for this fight?
Yeah, seen that.
Oh, Fergal and Decker. Did you see this?
What's your gain out of that? Is that a $5,000 bet, or is that you putting $5,000 down just for Decker?
Basically, mate, right? The only thing I said, right? You know, I don't particularly like.
Check the messages.
No problem, ladies. No problem. Yeah, PD. I was saying, you know, I don't particularly like the guy, right? But Fergal's a good lad. And the $5,000, well, he started off with 10 grand, then Decker said he would accept $5,000. So I just said, I'd put Fergal's got the money, but he's putting it into other stuff. He's getting a house soon. So I says, I'll put the 5 bags up just to pay you to fight him. Now, the only stipulation I would like is if Decker lost, that I'd get me 5 bags back. But if that's not the case, though,
from what I read out of it is he wants $5,000 just to fight someone.
Exactly. So if that is the case, and I can't get it back if he lost, then I'd still do it because I just want to see Fergal fight him. That's all, because he's fighting for the right reasons.
I didn't know he was a fighter. Apollo, the guy. Fergal.
Oh, Fergal's boxed. He's never done bare knuckle, right? Obviously, he's had street fights and stuff. But in boxing, he's not a small guy. He's about 6'2". He fights around 17 stone. He's fought Jimmy McCrory. He's fought Michael Ferry.
Oh, is he on YouTube? Is he on YouTube?
Yeah.
I don't have to watch it.
He's gone the distance. He's gone the distance with a lot of good men. And Michael Ferry, right, up in the northeast.
$5,000 is nothing nowadays.
Nothing. No, that's what I mean.
Apollo, here. I don't know if you watched it last night when Dean Morgan's come on, and somebody asked him a question saying, well, it was a draw, but the fight like that, or he was, I was sure, there was nothing in it. He
didn't say that. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. No. I'm going to pull you. He didn't say that. He said, at the end of the day, I think Decker beat me. That's what he said, because I fucking watched it, man.
I fucking
said it was a draw, but I accept the fact that Decker was a better man on the night. That's what he said on Film Boy.
But he says there was nothing in it.
He didn't. Don't be spreading that fake narrative. He turned around and said that Decker beat me on the day. It was a draw, but he did, man. Don't be.
A draw? How can it be a draw? I was down as a draw, but how can it be a draw?
Anyway, follow. I'm talking big up, man.
Respect.
Big up.
Yeah, I mean,
well, it was classed as a draw because they knew he was going to get badly hurt, and they wanted it to be a draw, didn't they? Really, it was a bit like that with Danny and Decker when they fought, wasn't it?
Yeah, what the Travellers do, isn't it?
Yeah, they try to settle it because that's what, you know, when people,
take hands on a draw.
I think there was too much money in it too, Apollo, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I say that there, but I think it was the Scotch guy Ferguson, is it something? I don't know. Is it Alexander? He says that asked him about the record of the boxing and stuff like that there, and he says you got to show it. He was, my ma has it, but I'll put it up on YouTube soon. I can see a record being true, mate. Not a chance. No fucking chance is that true, mate. Not a chance. Definitely not, mate.
The thing is with the old Travellers as well, you know, when people are like, oh, they're asking you to shake hands all the time because it sort of squashes the beef a bit instead of carrying it on when one wins. You know what I mean? They've got bragging rights, so if they can squash it, it settles it a little bit more normally. That's why they always say it. That's well, a lot of people don't understand that. They don't want it to. Yeah. It's for the bigger picture, isn't it?
If you think, I was sitting there thinking, if there was no fair play man in there, I think there would have been damage done. Like, you know, it would have been serious damage done.
If it'd been a last man standing like it should have been, oh dear me. But then, I don't know, he was down on that site, wasn't he? It was, I don't know, it's just crazy.
Last man standing, he was more times on his arse than he was standing, like, so, I mean, what do you think you had there? I'm probably your man, Collins, Paddy Collins.
Yeah, well,
Madaka, that's a disgrace, mate. Paddy will get knocked out, mate.
He's had a lot of draws, hasn't he?
Mate, I've watched Paddy almost loads of times, mate. I've no Paddy. That could be too much for him, mate. Definitely.
Yeah, fair play. His brother used to fight, didn't he? John Paul Collins, a little.
Yeah, he wasn't bad, but Paddy's not good, mate. Nah, mate. But anyway, sure, all it takes is one dig, mate. You know, all it takes is one punch about him, and then that's the war over. You know,
I saw him have a dirty go, you know, with what's his face, Cowboys McDonough. He had a dirty go with him, but they were just in a bush for about half an hour.
Oh, they're hugging in the bush. See that there? A couple of digs.
I'll tell you what fight I did like. I thought that fight was all right. I watched not too long ago. You know, Johnny Doherty versus Johnny Joyce, where they were fighting in a bit of a woods.
That was a cracker bit, wasn't it?
I like that. I
enjoyed that there too.
I'd like to see them fight again. That would be a decent fight, I think.
Yeah. Oh, did you see was it young Joyce fighting? He's a beast, that kid, isn't he? The guy got late for.
Oh, young Joe Joyce.
Oh, mate, he's a beast, that guy, isn't
he? Animal. Watched him. Well, I used to like his brother as well, Davey. He was a really good fighter. I like Davey as well.
Yeah. What age is we, Joe?
He must be 31, 32 now.
What are you shouting about, your wee fucking door from the Paul?
Yeah, tell him, dog man.
So one night, punch your hair clean off you and take your weed off you, right?
You couldn't fuck
well, take the fucking weed off. You're smoking jaggy nettles anyway, I heard.
Yeah. Listen, what are you doing? Picking on Humble? You want to call him out?
I wasn't picking on him. I was just saying what I had to say, mate. That was all.
Yeah, you know? Yeah, you were Irish. It was straight out bullying.
Yeah, you know. Don't work for anybody, mate. I work for Dogman. No, milk your cows, don't I?
100%. I'll give you a wee ring lunchtime Saturday.
I mean, I hope you have plenty of money.
For fuck's what's money got to do with it? I'm putting you on the street.
You have to buy a fucking fry and a cup of tea and stuff like that.
I'll buy you a fry, all right. I'll buy you a fry.
Here, Paulo, he's a millionaire too. He's a millionaire. Dogman, aren't you, mate?
Right, get donating, Dogman. Get donating.
Paulo, we're gonna have a nice drink and a nice Coke at some stage. Don't you worry about it, mate.
I'll have a Diet Coke with you.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'll have a dad smoke with you as well, mate. I'll have a dad smoke with you.
Good fellas, you still on the panel, mate? Good fellas.
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump off and change my internet.
I'm gonna ask you a wee question, but
respect me.
Where were you, mate? Haven't heard from you in ages.
I'm just gonna jump off and change my internet
buddy.
over.
Sweet, mate.
Speak to you soon, buddy.
So how's your Apollo? All good, mate?
Yeah, getting better, mate. Just recovering from that COVID, and but I'm getting better, like, so. Thank God for that.
Well, listen,
lives to fight.
You're recovering from COVID-19. Prince Andrew's recovering from Jennifer 14. What the fuck's going on in this?
Tis right, lad. I know.
Did you just get it yourself, Apollo? Did the wee ones get the COVID or the way for anything? No.
No, just me.
That's mad.
That's what I thought. What's going on? I thought it was just a heavy flu. I'm not sure if a heavy flu shows up on these tests as COVID half the time. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
It was just really bad on my chest and that, and loads of aches.
You can still hear it on the chest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, mate.
Yeah, so we're here. Apollo, when you going to show the face, mate? I have to, you know. You're putting my head away. I'm thinking this. I'm thinking that. What's he
tell
like?
You what. That's another stipulation. That's another stipulation. If Decker accepts the fight, I'll show me face on the day as well with Fergal.
Apollo, I think I think that's a good point. But 100%, Darius, what are you doing thinking about Apollo's face? What are you doing thinking
No, I'm
about
saying
him?
what he looks like. If not that way, you big fucker, you. Not that way. I'm just saying, like, you know, fucking just you don't understand,
Yeah,
dog, man.
you're at
You're
this.
over 60, mate. You're over 60. You've got Alzheimer's. You know, so
I see you on Saturday. I'm going to fucking poke you. Yeah, listen to Telly. What about Fate Naris? What's he up to?
don't even know, mate. I haven't heard from him, or that, as I say, mate, I haven't got a clue. Don't know.
I will say to a lot of people. Out there. I didn't do a call out to the guy in the jet ski. I done an invitation. I give him an invitation over to Belfast. Flights paid for his wife. Hospital is free over here for him. And I would be my own fair play man, and I would, at 55 years of age, quite literally take the head off that fella. I would take the head off. I really would. Listen.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say he's a bad one when it comes to women or children, because I think that would go too far. But I will say one thing: he's a fucking tout. A tout is a tout, and that.
Exactly.
He can never ever be trusted with anything. Never.
Once a grass, always a grass. You know what? Once a grass, always a grass, mate.
Just can't be trusted, mate. Just can't be trusted. Just can't be trusted. That's an
who's being grassing, la?
I was at Orboyle. Him this week, Yatsky.
All right,
the guy goes to work on a jet ski. But listen, the other fella who gets fed by a shotgun, he's another one too, mate. That's another grass. You know, Crater Face, the guy gets fed and they're going on with a fucking pump action.
Oh yeah, he's a grass as well.
Oh Jesus Christ Almighty!
Who's that dog? What are you on about there, mate?
I'm talking about
Melted
Face.
crisp packet face.
Oh yeah.
Do you know the fella with the 24-pack on a cake?
Yep.
Yeah.
I seen me Bob on last night saying about stop calling him around because he was sitting with your man Burkett and stuff like that. He's dope. I need to see proof before I judge somebody and all this here.
You didn't need proof the other week when I got a message sent to you, did you? And you were begging me to take the video down. You better watch your back, you lad. Sick of you now. Do you know what? I give you a chance. I thought he was dumb, but I don't know what he's doing now. So
how is that right in the head, mate? He's not normal. He's a couple of sandwiches short of a picnic, mate. He's not fucking normal, the guy.
It's got in the head, la.
Yeah.
Listen, do you know what I love about him? I love when he says, let me know what you think about that, and his fucking comments are turned off.
Oh, he's on the kids thing, so he is at fucking Blacking thing, I don't know. And it's not that there. I mean, if he was on Exposure a couple of months, it was about a month ago, and when Burkett come on and Steve Wright was on, they got there, and Steve Wright had him on his head. You're on the fucking in jail and hole on the other side. I mean, that should prove it. Like, you don't really need much proof.
Listen, do you see that? Do you see that picture it was out there? I'm not joking. The big guy was nearly in tears, begging for it to get taken down.
Yeah, because I comment on at the girl on. I comment on his wife. Come on, says I'm not with him no more. Blah blah blah, and fucking. That's not right. You should take it down and all this here. There's guys laughing like fuck. I can't believe it.
See, there's a lot of boys who say this and say that. I don't know anything about Bob Smith, mate. I know absolutely nothing about him. I know he's got a small dick. And I know that he cleaned Apollo's bum for about a week trying to get a video taken now.
I know.
Jesus Christ,
he laughed about it too. He was laughing his head off about it, and then he says, "Apollo, you better get your act together and get that there down." Blah blah blah. And I was like, "Fucking hell!" Well, I mean, it's all a crack, like, you know. Well, Bobby, you shouldn't be doing things like that.
I know. Imagine that if you're his son looking at that and all the other kids on the campsite. Disgusting, Bob. Disgusting, lad.
It's not that bad when you had your son with your sister and that family. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of way kept in the family. So it's kind of accepted. I can tell you now, Bob Smith, the only thing wrong with Bob Smith is that on Father's Day, about 15 dads turn up, and it's fucking, he's not a bad and he's not a wrong one. He's just Bob Smith. I wouldn't leave him alone with a kid. Do you know what I mean? He's so Bob, get back to me on that. Let me know in the comments when you turn them on.
Dogman going in dry, no Vaseline.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Ladies, I'm just going to see what the ladies are up to. What are the ladies up to? Hello there, Anita.
Hi.
Where's Scotchy Bird? I've never heard her all night. She's been on here. Scotchy Bird, are you there?
I'm just looking at a beautiful woman. That's all I'm doing.
That'll keep you happy, dog man. Scotchy Bird, where are you? Can't hear you. See who else is here. Can't hear her. Can't hear her. Think your mic's off, Scotchy Bird, or something like that. Don't know.
I don't know what's going on there, mate.
Don't know. Everyone's gone quiet.
What's going on? Does nobody hear each other?
Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
I think I'm Bob. That Bob Smith.
Scotchy Bird, we can't hear you.
I think it was the Tunnies. I don't know if any of you know the Travellers, but there's a group of Travellers for Doncaster called the Tunnies.
Yeah, Alan Tunney in there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to head off here, buddy. Okay, mate?
All right, respect, mate. Respect,
mate. See you later. Good night.
See you later, mate.
Bye-bye.
All right, 100%.
Right, so what's happening, Apollo? You're fronting the $5,000 for Fergal.
Yeah, that's basically it, yeah. As soon as it went down from 10, I was like, yeah, that's all right.
Half-price sale.
Yeah, half-price sale. Get in there quickly.
I think it'll be different, though, because see when there's a traveller involved, the chances of shaking hands different, but none of these, Fergal isn't a traveller and Decker isn't a traveller, so there's a good chance that it'll actually be the last man standing.
Yeah, hopefully he'll I don't see what else we can do. It's sort of meeting his terms that he said, you know what I mean? So that's all you can do, really.
That Mrs. Paddy's going to get his face punched in. I've seen that guy fight so many times.
Yeah, he's had a lot of draws, I know.
He's had a lot of games.
What is he? A bit of a journeyman or something, Paddy Collins?
Nah, he's a drunk big mouth, but he can't fight. There's a fight against him against John Joyce for Oxford. Mm-hmm. John Joyce for Oxford's he was about 5'8", about 9 stone, and he battered the face off of Paddy, broke his ribs, and Paddy put his horn out after about 5 minutes. Don't even know if the fight lasted 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's not good then, is it?
Apollo, I take it if you're putting money up, you're going to be at the fight, you're going to film the fight, are you going to stream it live from your own site?
Don't know any about those rules. I'd like to if that happened. Yeah, that would be good. But we don't know. I don't know what conditions are. Nothing. Yeah, I'm willing to go with anything anyway, just to get the fight on. Fergal's no joke. People think he is, but he isn't. Yeah. Fergal's got his own money in that. He's got loads of he's got plenty of money, Fergal, but he's investing it into a house soon. So then I was like, right, instead of messing about and speaking to loads of other people, I'll just do it, and that's it. I've got a little bit of money, so I'll do it.
Five large is not a lot of money, but it's a lot of money if you haven't got it.
Oh.
But I would say one thing. I would run it live from your channel. The views it would get, in particular, listen. Everybody who doesn't like Deca or does like him, they're going to watch it. I think it should be kept away from the traveling community completely. You know,
I do.
The fight with the traveling community there with Dean. That's because Dean's a full blood cousin. He says, but at the same time, listen, us gorgers, we can do it ourselves. You know what I mean? We're here a long time. I think if it's going to be a fight and there's going to be fair play, man, whatever. And listen, if you're putting the money up on the other side, who did he say? He said who his fair play man would be.
This is what I'm saying. It's two gorgeous boys, so I just think it should be the same. It should be like fair play man with Fergal, cameraman, fair play man with him, and just go and do it somewhere. You know what I mean? There doesn't have to be like 4 months. Get it on within the next month, and I'll put the money up and I'll pay you what you want, like you said, Dickie, and then you can get it on with him, and that's it. And you're fighting a real fighting man, and we'll see what happens this time. That's how I see. But it doesn't have to be down at the Joyces, I don't think, for this type of fight. You know what I mean?
I don't know why it should be anywhere on the Traveller side if it's 2 country fellas fighting it.
No, I don't. I think it should be just done like that. No funny business, and then we'll get it on. He's always said he's game to go anywhere with anyone. He can pick the location, but it doesn't have to be like that. It should be just one man with another man for each side and the cameraman, and that's it.
I think Decker said, though, that in any fights he has for now on are going to be, everything's to be done through Willie and Tim. So if anybody wants to fight him, they have to get in touch with Timmy and Willie.
Timmy and Willie who?
Joyce.
Also, I'll tell you what Dak is doing there. I'll tell you what Dak is. Dak is protecting himself. What Dak is doing, he couldn't get country people to surround him and protect him. A lot of good Joyces. There is a lot of decent Joyces. I don't know these. I know who they are. I don't know them particularly as individuals. But what he's doing is he's surrounding himself with the backing of a Traveller group, and what they'll do with him is they'll if he's going to fight, and they're going to be his corner. See, when you say fair play, man, you can be guaranteed if he's fighting and has 2 travelling men, he calls them fair play men or corner men, you can guarantee they're his bosses. They're his bosses. He's now.
You've got to remember though, Decca and the Joyces go way back. People are forgetting this, that Decca and David Joyce had a call out with each other about 10 years ago, and they became really good mates after that. They became pals after that. Do you remember David Joyce? David Joyce came to England and fought James McCrory.
If they're going to be in his corner, there's going to be a lot of money put in that fight.
And that's what I was going to say. Who's running the book for this, for a side bet?
Yeah, not me.
Plenty money put on that fight.
Oh, definitely.
I think Decker, if you're having a fight in the Joyce's yard, then you're guaranteeing yourself fair play. You're guaranteeing yourself the best of rules, no funny shit. And if anybody steps out of line, they'll be dealt with there and then.
Do you not think for that sort of money, and you're going to see 50 and 60 grand getting put down on bets? Absolutely, you're going to see it because it's nothing to a lot of them guys. Do you not think that listen, Decker gets into the ring, fair play. Apollo's guy gets into the ring, same thing. But I think they should earn something out of it. You're going to get the face fucking battered off you, potentially put in a coma. I think
Miss Decker's going to try and charge pay-per-view on any fight now, isn't he? He's already said that any fight he has now is a money fight, that he's got to be worth his. So I wouldn't be shocked. But then again, Willie Joyce did say that if they have any more fights down in Oxford, that they would make sure that the internet connection was a lot better than it was the last time, so they could stream a live stream.
You see, everybody's going to have to make money. I think charity's fine, but I don't think bare knuckle fighting is a good thing to do for charity, to be quite honest. The beating the face of each other, possibly killing somebody. It's fucking. But listen, it is what it is. I would look forward to it. Apollo, put your 5 grand down. I think there's plenty there to back it up. It's just a matter of when is it? When's it going to be? September?
God knows, no idea yet till he gets back. He was the one saying about like contacting the Joyces, but then after that he was saying, "Oh, put up money in that." So we'll see if he gets back. If not, then I'll have to contact Willie Joyce, won't I? But we'll see. But I don't know anything about dates or nothing yet. It's all just new, isn't it?
Do you think if Dak is fighting out of the Traveller's side, is that going to be a continuation? Because if he is, do you think Daka will fight any other Travellers?
Well, apart from that Paddy Collins, I don't know. No one's calling him out, are they?
Paddy Collins seems to be irrelevant, but you know why there's a lot of hatred within certain families within the travelling community, and there's a lot of hard men.
Yeah.
And if the Oxford Joyces have got Daka, and Daka is listen, he can throw a dig, man. He's a good fighter, whatever.
Yeah, no doubt.
At the same time, there's going to be travelling men there calling Daka out. There's going to be travelling men calling Daka out. So the Oxford Joyces, you know, Daka could end up in the middle of a fucking travelling feud, mate, and that's the last place you fucking want to be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Know what you're saying, I do.
Like, the last I heard, that the Collinses, the Dublin Collinses especially, and the Oxford Joyces were never on good terms. They've already had fights. They've had call-outs for years. Like, they've never been mates, but when Paddy made his reply and said he'll travel to Oxford, I take it everything's good.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
There used to be, I'm not sure if they're still there, but some Collinses actually live on the Oxford site. It's not just, it isn't just Joyces who live there. There is Collinses as well.
Yeah.
Because they're married into each other.
Well, that's a fact. Tell us this here. Did any of you listen to the when Daka was sitting in his corner? Did any of you hear the talk behind? They were talking about his paperwork. Did any of you hear that conversation?
Which about the paperwork? Sorry.
They were talking. The Joyces were talking amongst themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And Daka was sitting down in this corner. I'm trying to think, was it Jared BKB McDonough? I think was it on his site or BKB Travellers? There's a recording. Somebody's got it on their phone, and it's a few of the Joyces standing behind Daka when he's sitting down in the corner in the ring, and they're talking about, well, listen, there might be NFAs, but there's no convictions. There's none of that. So the fight's going ahead. So, and there is a recording to that fact. You'll have to listen to it.
Yeah.
They're only concerned with convictions. They're not concerned with what people reported to the coppers.
Yeah. That's what they said, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I can understand. They weren't to see that. It's just that the man himself, Dickie Hickey, tried to make out that seeing every bit of paperwork, the one he said he was going to show. So that was the only thing. He was trying to murky the waters a bit himself. Do you know what I mean? He tried to use that. Yeah.
I think the biggest mistake people made was actually asking for Zach Rose and his Sarah's Law. If you want to know about the fella, just look in the local newspapers.
Yeah.
And you'll get everything. You don't need fucking Sarah's Laws. Listen, I get sucked in for about a month by him with his mental health because I felt for the guy. But listen, when I started watching around and hearing different things, I still don't believe, I'll say it to this day, when he gets into a rage, he's a danger to everybody. He's a fucking danger to everybody around him. And
that's what I was saying, the other night as well. I was saying, it's pointless now going on about him because we're never going to see that, are we? Even though he promised to show it himself, we're never ever going to see it. So it's just you can highlight him in that.
You're just the next guy to ask him. Like everybody's been there before him. Do you know what I mean?
This is it. He's never ever going to show it. So I think you can just make your own minds up, really, can't you?
It's not about paperwork or anything now. Him and Hector's going to do a live. And
sorry, 2 seconds, mate, because this guy's just sent for £4.49 and he wants me to answer his question and he's going mental because I haven't. 2 minutes because I didn't see it.
Go ahead.
Sorry, mate, I don't know what the question is. It's disappeared off the top of the screen. Poor blokes. I think if I caught it, there it is. Can you give us a little glimpse into your fighting background? A little glimpse, yeah. It'll have to be tiny because then people know who I am. No, I did a bit of amateur boxing and stuff like that, and then growing up, nothing much else, mate, apart from a bit of unlicensed boxing, not too much of it, and then just the regular, just a young lad growing up having street fights in my area, and that was about it, lad. Nothing special at all. Nothing special. I can have a bit of a bang, but I'm nothing special. So I hope that answered your question. There you go.
That was worth about £2.24.5.
Yeah, I know. 44.99 next time, lad. No, funny. He was going mad.
Amateur record. Do you think he's counting? Do you know what a skills bout is? Do you know?
Oh yeah, skills bout. Yeah, man.
Do you think that's what he's using? Because there's no way even to have 70 amateur fights.
Yeah.
And like 70 amateur fights, especially if you're known like Team GB or you're known the England team or the Scottish team, you only have a couple of shows a year.
Correct.
That's right. But listen, yes. I don't really care how many fights. Listen, we've all told. I've never boxed apart from with my brothers in the odd street fight.
Yeah, it's just normal stuff. Yeah.
Do I believe his record? I believe he has a criminal record. As for a boxing record, boxing eggs, he probably done 67 boxes and lost 3 boxes and then got sacked. He talked a good fight. He got the shit kicked out of him, really. It was called a draw because they didn't want to have shame on the site of a guy nobody wants, so they give him so many different names. And listen, just let him fade into the background. He'll end up being Decker's corner boy and fucking rubbing his head and wrapping his hands.
Well, that's what I heard on the video today, that Dickie was saying he's going to get an apology from Dean.
Listen, I think you'll find Dean is only the fucking monkey. You know what I mean? And there's a few behind Dean telling, listen, you start making up for all the fucking shit you fucking caused. Let's make money out of this big piece of shit from Carlisle. That's exactly what they're thinking. They don't like him. They'll never be his friends. He will be a cash cow. And you see the day they lost their money, big money, maybe a couple of 100,000, that'll be the day you get a fucking bad doing and he'll be put away. That's what's going to happen. That's not made up. That's not a conspiracy theorist. That's nothing. That's fucking being real. That's how it's done. That's how it's done. That's how the life works with them.
I'm going to give it to Dean. No, Dean did come out after the fight and say it was a draw, but Decker beat him. So you've got to give him credit for that. He did say, "Look, I got beat up a better man. He was bigger than me. He's power. He was twisting on his shots."
Yeah.
So, listen, I think anybody who gets in the ring to fight another man has balls, but fighting and talking about a fight are two different things. Dean had boxing skills, but he picked on the wrong fella. And if he was punching, he said every punch he was landing was for all the victims. Well, Dean landed punches for about a victim and a half. So he worked wonders.
Yeah, man. He said he hadn't had a fight in 10 years, had he? You know what I mean?
Well, fuck, to tell you what age was it when he had the 70 fights? What age was it when he had the 70 fights?
That's what I'm saying. I think he's counting his amateur record when he was like, do you know when you're like 6 and 7 and you're having these skill bouts? I think Dean's counting Dame in his career. Because I've got a nephew. My nephew boxes for Scotland. Yeah. He's decent. He's at a decent level. He had like 50 skill bouts before he was even allowed to. They call it raise your hand. So what happens is both of you get your hands raised, but then your cornerman will turn around and say, look, he won. So you count that as, but it's a skill bout when you actually become amateur. I think you need to be 13 now. So when you turn 13, you start on 0-0. But you could have had 50 fights before that.
Well, I started past that. Yeah. No, fuck that. Fuck that. Getting slapped for fuck all. I listen. If a fight happens, I wouldn't run from it. But I don't like fight. I don't like violence. Full stop.
I get my face punched in most weeks. I spar against white collar boxers and unlicensed boxers. Like I get my face punched in every week. Don't get me wrong, I punch their face in, but it's brawling. It's not a boxing match. There's zero skill. There is zero skill.
Are you earning a wage out of it?
No, the fuck. I do it for the fun of it. I like the people I know. Oh,
listen. Don't be asking to have fun with me. I'd rather stay the way I am.
But I enjoy it. I enjoy sparring. I don't enjoy going to the gym and punching a punch bag. I don't have any motivation to go out in the morning and run 5 miles. I would rather go to the gym, warm up for 15 minutes, get in the ring, do your 5 rounds or 6 rounds, whatever you're doing, and then jump back in the car and go home. To me, that's a better feeling. And I feel like I've got my route than going in and punching a punch bag for 2 hours every single night after work. Because that doesn't do anything for you. All that does is make you be able to punch a punch bag.
Yeah, man, I know exactly what you mean.
I don't have the motivation to go into a gym, do the ropes, hit the weights, and then punch a punch bag for, you know what I mean, go in the pads for 3 rounds. I don't want to hit pads. I would rather go in the ring and spar somebody for 3 rounds.
I know what you mean, mate.
I've had some beatings. Once I turned my back on a guy because he punched me and we had helmets on, and as he punched me, the dip of the helmet that was in my eye went into my eye, and I couldn't see, and I was blinking, and as I done that to wipe my eye and I turned round, fucking hell, man, he must have landed about 50 shots on the back of my head. I woke up with a towel behind my head and sniffing salts under me.
Rapid fire.
What happened.
Yeah.
Aye.
Of course, man. Happens to everybody, man. Funny. Hello, Miss Gambino.
I'm just having a quick nosy.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Been on a while now. How long? Hour and a half.
Hello.
Hour and a half. Yeah, man.
I hope they can get this fight on. No, I don't get me wrong, I'm quite enjoying watching Deca box again. Quite enjoying it.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know Fergal. I don't know him personally. I don't never followed his channel. I've seen a couple of his fights, and people spoke about me that, and people says he can fight. People say that about Hector. He can fight, but would Hector beat Deca in a bare knuckle fight? I don't know.
I don't think so. No. Do you know what it is? The good thing with Fergal is he's a big, strong lad. He's got some good size on him. It's not like Deca's going in against Dean. He's fighting a proper 17.5 stone fighter who can have a bit of a row. So it'll be entertaining no matter what happens, and I think it'll be a good fight. I think it will. Yeah, I think it'll last a lot longer than the other ones. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. But I think it will. Fergal's a good lad. He is.
I like the way Deca's going about it now, saying he doesn't want to go into any of these promotions. He said he offered a contract with BKFC, but he doesn't want to do rounds. He wants to do proper bare knuckle, last man standing, no breaks. You fight till the end, but then you agree to a draw. So it's
like gypsy reels, he was saying, wasn't he? Yeah, he likes that, doesn't he?
But you need to fight to the finish. Like, it has to be, because they agreed before it. And
that's what I wanted. Yeah. It should have gone to the finish. As horrible as it is, it's the rules, and it's, you know, there was a lot of venom in that. You know, there was some crazy stuff said between each of them, and it was funny, wasn't it, when Dean said to him, "You're in a fight now, Sham," and then he just knocked him clean down. He looked like he had a bit of venom in him then. But
every time Deca got a bit angry, he put Dean on his arse. Let's be honest. Every time Dean landed a shot that looked like it was hurting him, Deca replied with "straight on your arse."
Yeah,
I believe Deca's got he's got a lot more power than he should have. Like, he's got some pop in it. If you can take a punch, you've got a chance. I don't know if Fergal can take a punch. That's the only thing. It's if you can take a punch, then you've got a chance against Deca. But if you can't take a punch, then the chances are you're getting beat, because Deca can take a punch.
Yeah, I can agree with that. All I can say about Fergal is I've seen him take massive shots with gloves on from like Michael Ferry and that, who can punch like a train, but it's a bit different bare knuckle, like you say, isn't it? So I don't know, but I've seen him take massive shots. If you watch the fight with Michael Ferry and that, like, Ferry's known, like, he was a BKB king, wasn't he, as well? But he's got serious power, and he was taking his shots all day and firing back. So you don't know, but bare knuckle's a bit different, isn't it?
Whatever happened to Jimmy Sweeney? Can you remember Jimmy Sweeney?
Yeah, he was a great fighter. He lost his last fight, mate, against, was it Jones from Wales, a lad? And he lost his last fight against him, mate, yeah. But he had some great fights with Franco and that, didn't he?
And was that B-Bad? Before B-Bad, though, he done a lot of he was kicking about on the circuit for years and years.
Yeah, he was.
I used to be right into my BKB. I used to go watch a lot of it.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
I heard he was going to go over. Yeah, I heard he was going to go over to that American show that they have with David Field. I thought he was going to go with them soon, but he lost his last fight, unfortunately. Yeah, but he's a great fighter though, wasn't he? Mad style, like snake arms.
Yeah, his backhands were unbelievable. He punched every angle as well.
Absolutely brilliant fighter. It's great the bare knuckle now though, isn't it? Where it's come from, and now it's on these bigger shows, and there's some proper good fighters now, isn't there, fighting each other. It's not just more like
watching the underground shows. Do you remember Bobby Gunn? They're Bobby Gunn. That's
the American guy.
Gunn.
Yeah,
he's like, what was Bobby Gunn? He was like 89-0 or something as a bare knuckle boxer, but there was only one fight that was recorded.
Exactly, with that fake bouncer person.
He had another fight as well. I can't remember who that was. Where that was in the ring. A guy had a cult, but he was an American. Stewart maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure he fought Enzo Maccarinelli in the ring as well and got blown out easily. Sure, he fought him as well.
He's in jail. I'm sure Bobby Gunn's in jail for fucking. I don't want to say it, but I think it might have been. It might have been nonsense, to be fair.
Oh my God, no! Not another one.
I'm not sure if it was against a woman or a child, but I'm sure somebody told me. I seen it on a WhatsApp group that he'd went to jail. But Bobby Gunn's great though. He made his own belt and all that, didn't he? He inducted himself into the bare knuckle Hall of Fame and all that.
Totally fake, wasn't it? I know. He was supposed to fight James Quinn McDonough at one point, but that never happened. But now he was a fraud, wasn't he? And he used to claim he was the best in the business, but he was a complete fraud. Strange. But he was a hype job, wasn't he? Mr. Gunn. Mr. Gunn. Right, boys, I'm going to tie this one up, you know. Sorry for interrupting. I'm just going to tie it up because I've been on a while. I've got a couple of things to do before I get to bed, la. But big respect for coming on. No, good fight chat, mate. Like that. Really good. Yeah. Thanks, mate. I'll see you later, bro.
Catch you later.
See you later, man. Dogman, are you there? Dogman's gone silent, la. Right, people, thanks very much for coming on. Bit of a buzz that. Ended up talking about loads of fighting and stuff, la. But, yeah, let's hope Dickie gets back and accepts his $5,000 and let's have a bit of a do. Hey? Not me, Fergal. All right, respect, guys. Hope you're all good. Peace.